All right, guys, here we go. Check it out. This is how these controllers work. Blend in just a little bit for a more realistic result. This is what we get here. A kick that is kind of anemic, not enough low end, but not enough clarity, but not enough, and still kind of muddy. Worst of all worlds. This was recorded just one mic, and it is what it is, but otherwise very solid performance by the drummer. Right? Of course, now what we want to do, bring that up, but blend it back in. This is the whole track. Hey guys, what's going on? Massivebeatzz checking in with Plugin Alliance's Unfiltered Audio's Bass-Mint. Well, that was a handful. Bass-Mint, right? Bass-Mint. You get it. You knew that already. Anyways, we're going to compare it to the RBass, which is a very good plugin by Waves, and does a very specific problem. It adds bass, which there isn't, so basically it synthesizes it. One of the features that Bass-Mint also can do. We're going to explore the saturator, and we're going to explore also the filtering compared against another free bass kick drum plugin, and maybe also run Bass-Mint on the bass guitar. So this should be interesting. A very, very complex and very capable plugin, which we're trying to use to solve a specific problem today, right now, right here. Let's get going. All right, so let's check this out on a kick that really didn't get recorded well and just with one mic. All right, let me show you how this sounds in the context of the drum bass, and I'll also show you how it sounds in the context of the song, and I'm going to mute what I did before, my kick replacement, which was just a MIDI track with a pretty dynamic sample. I'm going to turn that off for now and just listen to to our drum bass. So the only thing that's going on here really is no compressor, just a gate. That's about it, and then let me bring all right, so what can we do here? This is all in mono, especially when dealing with kick drums. It's a good idea to just let's keep it in mono for now, and bass and so forth. Aside from that, QuickTime screen recording in which I'm recording this is doing everything just mono. What an oversight, Apple. All right, so back to just this kick drum here. And whether context or not, you can just think of this as a typical kick drum problem here. Listen to that. All right, so now let's get our Bass-Mint on there. Let's start very slow, very low. It's just a shelf, right? It shaves it off. There we go. You leave that open here. We could use the fundamental, which is the E here. Best, of course, with kick drums around 60 hertz. Just add a tiny bit. Now let's compare. See how that hollowness is gone. We got the anti-rumble. That's the clarity here. Oh, by the way, change the skin. Why not? Context. All right, so let's see what we can do with synthesize. That's something I'm interested in. Basically, if the frequencies are not really there that you need to work with to sort of artificially introduce them, adding a wave, and it's time to change the, yeah, it's time to change the font again. I mean, the skin again. All right, check it out. Up my hair just once. Synthesizer. Oh, this goes really low. I encourage you to check this out here with some big fat headphones or a big system. This is extreme low end. Let me remove the anti-rumble. This should be shaking. Big difference here in the context. Go back just to the kick. And we have the presets here. Factory preset. Subtle enhancer, vocal deepener, instant clarity, low end synthesis. Let's see low end synthesis. Well, let's check out kicks and drums, kick enhancer, kick your game up. Massive. Here we go. After, before. That's quite a difference. Let's bring it with this whole drum bus. So much better. In fact, that brings in the attack for me on this kick drum. So sets the gain of a low shelf filter with a cutoff equal to 64 hertz. What I did before, I would just do a replacement. All right. That works as well. We can even try this on the replacement. Try saturate on the replacement. Damn. If you have good headphones now or a big system, you feel that. Way too much for this musical style, but it's there. So low E would be here, since the song goes from E to G to B to A. Woo, let's go to overfold. Wow, that's earth shaking. What I wish it would have is an attack and at least a release button, how quickly the signal disappears and blends back out again. But what we get instead are some very cool skins, and I'm cool with that. That's totally fine. I like it, and what I like a lot is that this can be resized and be not so smallish. Like, for example, our beloved RBass. That's how big RBass gets. And by the way, that is an alternative solution. We'll check it out. And we'll also, you know what we'll do? We're going to do the SK10. Thumbs up on SK10. So I think that the RBass is more in doing the synthesize because it adds something that's not there. Basically adds a wave that's generated. And this here is more like a resonate option where it just amplifies that lowest frequency. This is based on that big Yamaha mic that you place by the kick drum. And this is by Wavesfactory. This is by Waves. They're not related. This is by Plugin Alliance, but Unfiltered Audio. They make quite a few plugins. Check them out. Audio Bass-Mint. Bass-Mint. I want to say basement. Who doesn't? And there's another thing we can try, and that's a freebie if you're with Plugin Alliance. That is the BX subfilter, which I believe, the way it looks, hasn't been updated for a while. But that's okay. If it works, it works. All right, so now let's do the same thing with the BX subfilter. Oh, that is a massive preset. Who would have thought it's going to bass drum tight? Way too boomy. Oh, terrible. That is not solving my problem. That creates another problem. Does not solve our problem here. Let's try the SK10. That is much better. Again, waves. Everybody struggles here. Back to Bass-Mint. Yeah, that has the most definition. Just all right, let's put that in context. context with the bass, maybe. How about that? Play it from the start. The bass needs a treatment here. Oh. Already going on. Play this without unfiltered. Injected a lot more energy into the bass. Yeah, so these are the few things we can do with the Bass-Mint solving a problem. Which is a weak kick drum and a bass, electric bass, that just lacks a little bit of life and edge. But to me, the Bass-Mint is a good problem-solving thing for bass and for kick drums. And you can go as crazy as I did in the beginning by adding like this whole wave at the bottom. It's great for electronics, but if it's more like a funky or pop track or something like that, you can be very delicate in how much you add. I think that the most important thing is probably those skins. No, they are not. I'm just kidding. I think anti-rumble is important, goes below 30 hertz. It kind of filters it out. So a high-pass filter, solo bass, can zoom in on what's going on, soft clip. I think that helps make things a bit smoother. What is missing is the auto gain, or at least, gain control feature, so we can engage the effect and correct it. It's no big deal because you can throw a gain plugin right after this, but just something that maybe they'll do in a future update. So right now, Unfiltered Audio Bass-Mint on the Plugin Alliance website is $129. The normal price, let me have a look here. So it's $129 currently, and the normal price is $149. And it's also included in the mix and mastering bundle and in the mega bundle. So aside from that, you can try it out. Anybody can try it out for 14 days if you just want to play around. I think there's a lot of uses and a lot of other plugins that this could be replacing. So at any rate, very interesting. I thank you very much for checking in, for joining me here on this video. Massivebeatzz clocking out. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.